Alright, we be back with some more Fate. Let's just jump into it. The intros, okay. The intros in these Fate episodes are always so awkward because, like, normally in like the summoning videos, I normally have to be like, okay, like here's what I want. Like, let's look at the banner for a second, and then I just start summoning, that kind of stuff. That's usually how the intros go. For like the let's play kind of stuff, I'm just like, yo, we're back, and then we start going from there. But with these ones, it's like, hey, we're back. Anyway, I have to take Tosaka home. It just feels slightly more awkward, even though I've been doing this for over 100 episodes now of visual novel stuff. So that's fine. It's fine to still feel awkward about these sorts of things, I suppose. So with that being said, yeah, let's jump into it. Anyway, I have to take Tosaka home. I expected the thing to just start going again, but my finger definitely wasn't on the mouse to click it again. It's almost 10 o'clock. I don't know what Fujini will say if I keep a girl at my place for too long. Or so long. Huh? What did you say, Shiro? I said I want to walk Tosaka home. Where is she anyway? It's about time she left. Fujini is watching me with blank amazement. That's weird. Fujini should approve right away, but she doesn't seem to be in a hurry. I think Tosaka is in the outbuilding. She's a guest, so she has to have a proper guest room if she's staying over, right? Alright, the outbuilding. Wait, don't be ridiculous, Fujini. Did you just say something strange? Jeez, you're the one saying strange things, Shiro. You're going to let Tosaka-san stay over because it's so late, right? Tosaka just came and told me so. What? Tosaka is staying over? Yep, but you can't do anything strange, okay? I'll be sleeping in the Japanese-style room, so I'll go kill you in one blow if I hear a scream from that guest room. Does she think that Shiro's gonna go in and... Okay. Shows what Fujini thinks of Shiro. Okay. Fujini munches on the rice cracker. She seems normal, and it seems she thinks nothing of the emergency situation of having Tosaka stay over. Damn her. It looks like Fujini has surrendered to Tosaka. Oh, great timing. I'm going to borrow the guest room on the right. Then, the alien I bump into on my way to the outbuilding says so lightheartedly. Her appearance makes my head spin. She's not in her uniform. The person in my hallway saying something ridiculous. Oh, this? I want to stay over, so I had Archer bring me things. I don't need to borrow any pajamas. Are you alright? Go to bed early if you're tired. I won't forgive you if you sleep in tomorrow. Waving goodbye, she goes down the hallway leading to the outbuilding. In a daze, I watch her go and look at myself in the mirror. My face is as red as an apple. Damn it. What's she thinking sleeping in the same house, even if we're far away from each other? Ugh, women, am I right, Shiro? I should take a bath again. I'll pour cold water on myself and cool my burning face down. I'll have to do so or I won't be able to concentrate on my training after Tosaka's in my head. The lights go out. It's midnight right when the date changes. Okay. I concentrate on my training while looking up at the frozen moon. Trace on. I insert a new nerve into my spine. I make a magic circuit within me, make my magical energy, and understand the structure of the wooden sword in my hand. Basic structure, analyzed. I put magical energy into it and strengthen the wooden sword. I analyze the structure, alter it, and reinforce the matter. Composition, reinforce. The usual process goes too smoothly. I don't know if it's because I became a master, but I can now easily strengthen things which used to have a success rate in 0.01 digits, and now I can make a magic circuit in a flash. Yo, let's go, Shiro, making them gains. No, it's not because I became a master. I'm only copying it. His swords. I'm only imitating that knight in red that I saw at the Rito Temple. I'm imitating his twin swords, his sword technique, and now even his breathing. This is a fake. This isn't what's mine. I can't help but feel self-hatred. Emiyashiro's skills improve just by imitating him. I know it's not my own power, but I have to rely on it. It was because of his techniques that I was able to fight off those bone creatures at school, and it was because of his projected sword that I was able to fend off Kuzuki's attacks. Even now, I know that I can reproduce those swords if I seriously follow the manufacturing process. It's falsely similar to strengthening. I just have to put the start and finish separate it into exactly 8 sections. I don't know what, like, my mind was telling me separate, but my mind was like separate. Separate it into exactly 8 sections. Not trace on, sympathy start, but trace on, projection start. The words are still the same. There's no need to change the spell if it still works on me. First of all, I only know and can use one spell to change myself. I put down the strengthened wooden sword. The left side of my body is still numb. I was optimistic that I would heal if I rested today, but it wasn't that convenient. If this is the compensation for magic above my level, duplicating Archer's twin swords, I might destroy myself if I project one more time. Whew. I removed the nerve inside my spine. My body is free of the poison called the magic circuit, and the tension escapes my body. Then... Shiro, are you not able to sleep? Saber quietly comes inside. No, that's not it. This is my daily routine, so don't worry about it. I must be relaxed, done with my daily routine. My voice is surprisingly gentle. It was lively today. Yeah, even though they're different, it was like having 2 Fujinis here. I answer her smile with a smile. Saber agrees and sits next to me. But you are training magic tonight as well. You do not change your routine no matter what happens? Yeah, it was my father's teaching to do it without a day's rest. Well, that's all he taught me to do, though. That's it? That is it? That he has not taught you the Magus way or his knowledge? Sorry, I bumped the desk. That's one of my biggest sins as someone who records any kind of content, is bumping the desk too much. That he has not taught you the Magus' way or his knowledge? Nope. First of all, the one doing the teaching wasn't like a Magus. He was a troublesome adult. He was usually spaced out and clumsy. He said he's going to enjoy what he likes and he would play around like a child. You usually couldn't believe him when he called himself a sorcerer. I can tell that I'm smiling as I tell the story about my past. The 5 years between the time of the fire and Kiritsugu's death. Come to think of it, that might have been the best time of my life. I see. So you liked him for who he was? Yeah. Tosaka might get angry if she hears it, but I admired him. He was free and not like a Magus at all, but he was a true sorcerer to me. See, that's such a interesting way to put it. Like, Shiro describing Kiritsugu as free. Like, I'm not even gonna talk about like Fate Zero stuff, but it's just like Kiritsugu had his dream, but was free. He passed it on to Shiro. But Shiro's like interpretation of that dream and that guilt and everything he has from like that incident with the fire has him so trapped, and he's trying to imitate Kiritsugu and like everything about him. But he has like that one huge major key difference where Kiritsugu is free, but Shiro is more like a prisoner to these ideals and the dream. If that makes any sense. He was free, not like a Magus at all, but he was a true sorcerer to me. And well, I couldn't leave him be because he was more immature than I was. Yes, I understand how you feel. I had a Magus of my own, but that one was immature as well. That one? Wow, it's rare for you to address somebody like that. He is an exception. He was an ancient man. I respected and loved him, but at the same time, he was the cause of every trouble. It would have been a better age if he were not as mischievous. Wow, that's some way to put it. He sounds like a real bad guy. He was. Worse still, he was weak against love affairs, or should I say full of love. But that led to the downfall that caused him to be confined. But knowing that old man, I'm sure he is still casually talking about love. Is she stunned or smiling? Saber talks about her past and swallows her words a bit. After a brief silence. Shiro, what is going on with that left side of your body? She questions me with straight eyes about what I didn't want her to know. What, you knew Saber? Anyone will notice if you break that many plates. So how is it? From what I see, it seems the trouble is only in half of your body. Also, not as bad as a trouble, it's just numb. I explained to her how it felt weird this morning, how it's not affecting my movements, and how it's probably the feedback from last night's projection magic. Saber looks at me with uneasy eyes. When I try to smile back at her, telling her it's alright, Most of your body is numb, huh? Well, it is natural. The knight in red is standing at the door. Archer! Saber jumps up as if to protect me. To her, he's an enemy that assaulted me. And he's an enemy to me as well. Drown in your ideals and die. Those words he said before he slashed me would not get out of my head. What do you want, Archer? We should have a pact not to attack one another. Leave right away if you are to follow your master's orders. Archer does not answer, but takes another step. Stop. You had better be prepared if you are to take another step. Saber's enmity turns into an intent to kill. No, hold on, Saber. He's not willing to fight. And we can't fight here. That is true, but it's fine. So, what do you want, Archer? Knowing you didn't come here just to say hello, right? I push Saber aside and confront Archer. I still don't like him. Our mentalities are different, but more than that, I just can't deal with him. I feel a chill running down my spine the instant I see him. I bet he falls under the category of natural enemy. Hey, get out of here if you have no business. I heard you did projection, but it really is true, huh? Half your body is numb and your actions are misplaced about 7 centimeters inside of you, right? I gasp. Archer's comment is so accurate that it's scary. Let me see your body. I might be of some help. Archer reaches out. No, stop, Saber. I have to show you my body, right? I take off my top and show him my back. Archer silently places his hand on my back. I feel a small pain. Sensation. I feel heat on the numb left side of my body, as if needles are pricking at it. How unfortunate for you. I thought it was necrosis, but you only opened up what was closed. This should heal within a few days. Something closed opened up? Yes. It seems you have misunderstood, but a magic circuit is not something you make each time, but something you reveal. Once you make it, it is something you reveal on the surface or not. You did not know this, so a circuit that should have been used was neglected and sleeping inside of you. It is something your master Horeen would not think of. A legitimate Magus would never imagine a heretic whose nerves are his magic circuit. Your numbness is temporary. It is a result of full magical energy flowing into a circuit you have not used before, and is only surprised right now. But now, a wind has gone through the neglected section. The nerve will eventually recall its normal function, and the dormant circuit is now activated. The needles poke into my back again. I feel a definite thumping from my numb body. That should do. You should be a better Magus when your body heals. At any rate, you're too greedy if you try to make my swords the first time. Archer, let's go. Then there's nothing abnormal with Shiro's body? It was abnormal up to now. No, it is normal for humans to keep such abnormalities asleep inside of them. In that regard, Emiya Shiro is already abnormal. But, oh well. Anyway, don't even think about using magic tomorrow. Numbness will be the least of your worries if you burn out the healing nerves. You are knowledgeable, Archer. I had a similar experience. I had one of my arms taken away when I did it the first time. That is what it means to learn a new magic. He turns and tries to leave. Hold on. I stop him. I want to know why he helped me now after trying to kill me before. What, are you going to ask Saber to fight me? I won't do such a thing. I just want to ask you about what you said before. Drown in your ideals and die. The meaning of it. The uneasiness in my brain won't go away unless I hear it out from him. It is just as it sounds. There is nothing to explain. There is no hesitation. Archer declares seriously. That pisses me off so much that my whole vision turns white. Then what? You claim not to have any ideals, so what are you fighting for? Servants had an objective, right? Then what's the reason you fight? If you don't have an ideal, what are you fighting for? It is simple. I fight for myself. Warring ways of the worlds, justice, ideal, such vague reasons are meaningless. I fight to fulfill my own desire. There's no other reason. Yourself? Just for your own self? Yes. Do as you wish if you desire. Do as you wish if your desire is an ideal, not to hurt anybody. If you want to save others so much, go ahead. But only if it is truly your own desire. What? My mind freezes. What did he just say? If you are fighting out of your own will, the resulting crime and punishment are all yours. The ideal requires that you be burdened with them. But if it is borrowed intention, the ideal you speak of is only a fantasy. In a word, it is a fake. You need a reason to fight, but it cannot be an ideal. If you fight for ideals, the only thing you can save are ideals. There is no way you can save people. I can't talk. I can't think of any objections. Archer's words pierce my heart like arrows, but it goes the same for Saber as well. The reason why one fights is a desire to try and save something. At the very least, that is the case for you, Emiya Shiro, isn't that right? But salvation brought on by others is not a salvation. The only thing that saves a person is their own will and actions. A salvation brought on by others is like money. Once it is used, it will go on for someone else. I can't speak. I have to say he's wrong, so why? That is why your ideals is meaningless. You can certainly fulfill your wish to save someone, but a wish for you to save yourself does not exist. You will embrace a borrowed ideal that is not yours, and you will probably pursue it until you die. Now that's all I wanted to say. There's nothing at the end of helping people. It is a false life that can save neither yourself nor others. He turns his red back to us and leaves. I can't think of anything to say. The darkness falls. We cannot look at one another and just stare at the back of the guy who's no longer there. Alright, well, I thought that this was going to be a little bit of a different episode. I thought it was just going to be this next day and all the shenanigans are just going to happen today. Oh, witchcraft. Neat. But I feel as though this is a good place to end off. Let me just actually, get a real save state in here. I'm just going to go to 7 and start saving my actual saves there, because I'm imagining that, what am I, 3, 4, 5, and 6 are probably going to get filled up with bad ends from other things, and if not, then it will just slowly consume up until this point. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. So yeah, with that all being said, I will see all you lovely people in the next one. Bye-bye.